So I got a email from my contact Jane at Theta.tv. Hello, Joe. We are delighted to let you know that we just announced Theta Mainnet 3.0 plan introducing T-fuel staking and burning on our Medium article. It would be much appreciated if you could help us spread the word. In the post, the launch date is specified as spring 2021. However, she's pleased to tell me the actual date is April 21st, 2021. Feel free to share with your community. We'll be happy to answer any questions if you have some regarding this announcement, and make ourselves available for an interview or more in-depth discussion. So, maybe I'll take them up on that offer of more in-depth discussion about Theta. So, this was posted yesterday. I actually saw this yesterday and was planning on actually doing a video on this anyways. But she emailed me also, what time? 8:15 p.m. last night. So, I just replied this morning, absolutely. Yeah, I'll do a video today. So, Theta Mainnet 3.0 introducing T-fuel staking and burning. And we'll open up this little screenshot for you right off the top. So, T-fuel source, we got 5% inflation for staking Theta, validators, and guardians. That's a governance. 2 to 4% inflation for uptime mining. Elite edge nodes, although T-fuel temporary sync, whatever. T-fuel circulation, utility, platform ecosystem. So T-fuel circulation purchase, video platforms. You got streamers to pay, you got viewers to reward, and then you burn. I guess as the network fee, as they call it, burn it. The T-fuel permanent sync. Have a nice day. So, going back down here. We are thrilled to announce our next generation Theta blockchain, or I should say the next generation Theta blockchain. Theta Mainnet 3.0. Projected to launch in the spring of 2021. Again, she told me specifically, Joe, the date is April 21st. We'll introduce T-fuel staking and burning. The full Mainnet 3.0 white paper can be found here, which, of course, I'll link this article. You guys can check it out. Background is that Theta Labs launched its native blockchain purpose-built for peer-to-peer video delivery in the spring of 2019. Now, granted, their coin came out and they were doing, I think they did a pre-sale or something. It sold out, so they never really went to ICO technically. That was around January or February of 2018. And then by March, I had White Dove come on, my friend Pete, you know, that whole story of how Theta even came to be. And the funny thing was that nobody that I knew, including myself, had even heard about Theta, probably because I guess it sold out so quick and was gone. There was no real news about it. And once I read it, what they were trying to do, their white paper, I'm like, oh my god, this is next level video content delivery. This is going to be awesome. But it came from Michelle White Dove during a reading. Spirit just came in and said, oh, Theta, call your friend Pete, Theta, tell him Theta. She's like, I don't know what the hell it is. I know it's a crypto, but that's all I know. He then calls me and says, Joe, I know this great psychic, Michelle White Dove. She says there's this coin called Theta. Well, I've never heard of that. He goes, I haven't either, but it sounds pretty awesome. You got to check it out. So I did. And I'm like, oh my god, when can I buy some of these? So they were quickly on some of the ETH trading websites, like, trying to think, where did we first get ours? Was it right off the bat on Binance? I'm trying to think, because I do remember using Binance quite a bit back then. But anyways, 12, 13 cents, 11 cents. And as you can see now, the price is back up around 70 again. T-fuel, my friends, hit 2 cents yesterday. It was just a penny the other day. It's a 100% jump. It's calmed down a little bit. I think the last time I looked it was 1.6 or 1.8. So, just for any newbies out there, 70 cent roughly Theta right now. 2 cent Theta fuel, T-fuel. Again, a little less than that now. She said what her spirit guides showed her was $1,000+ dollars. So over $1,000 at the pretty much like the oh crap high kind of a thing. This thing is 70 something cents approximately. And when it was 12 and 13 cents, I was out there fairly frequently telling y'all to snatch up as much as you could. And now, again, 12 cents plus 12 was 24. 24 plus 24 is 58. No, 24 plus 4 is 48, excuse me. That's a 4x. We're talking a 5x, 6x, and it's going to keep getting more awesome. Having said that, back when they did Mainnet 2.0 in May of 2020, we introduced Guardian nodes, a revolutionary two-layer consensus mechanism to complement enterprise validators run by a premier set of global partners, including Google, Samsung, Binance, Blockchain.com, and Gumi. Or is that Gummy? Following Mainnet 2.0, the capability of the Theta Edge network, node network was significantly enhanced with the release of Theta's peer-to-peer EdgeCast technology. This new, fully decentralized technology stack adds the ability to capture live video, transcode it in real time, cache and then relay live stream video data to users globally, all through Theta's peer-to-peer Edge network run by thousands of community members. Not a central server or service is used in this pipeline. Additionally, the long-awaited Turing complete smart contract support will be enabled on the Theta blockchain mainnet on December the 10th, 2020. Well, that's tomorrow, my friends. Smart contracts open up a whole new set of user experiences and new attribution models for DApps or dApps built on the Theta network. For example, leveraging smart contracts on the Theta network could enable fully digitized item ownership, innovative payment consumption models, transparent royalty distributions, trustless crowdfunding mechanisms, and much more. This provides an additional layer of social and economic interactivity that supplements the core functionality of video and data delivery, and significantly increases the engagement and retention of platform users. Mainnet 3.0 overview. Building on this foundation, Theta Mainnet 3.0 introduces two protocol innovations. Number one, upgrading to elite edge nodes will enable uptime mining, the tokenization of internet bandwidth and availability. Users will be able to stake T-Fuel to an edge node to upgrade it to become an elite edge node. Elite edge nodes can, number one, earn T-Fuel through their staked T-Fuel, and two, earn additional T-Fuel from video platforms for delivering higher performance. New 2 to 4% T-Fuel inflation for uptime mining for edge nodes will be introduced, in addition to the existing 5% T-Fuel rewards for validators and guardians. In the process of engaging with platform partners this year, it became clear that to support an existing platform that may see over 1 billion logged in users per month, or even a smaller partner with tens of millions of subscribers, requires an edge delivery network that needs to scale to tens and hundreds of thousands of nodes globally to deliver premium service levels, uptime, and performance across all devices. Number two, the new T-Fuel burning mechanism will add a cost for using Theta Edge network, namely a network fee, as a balancing force against new T-Fuel supply. Since Theta Network launched 2 years ago, we recognized that there is significant value accrued to video platform partners in the form of content delivery network, or CDN, cost savings, increased user engagement, and revenues resulting from shifting infrastructure costs to user rewards. All these benefits accrue to the platform partner at effectively zero additional cost. With Theta 3.0, a minimum of 25% of each T-Fuel payment to the Edge network will be burned at the protocol level, effectively becoming a cost for using the network. In the long run, as Theta's Edge network becomes more widely adopted, this could meaningfully reduce the supply of T-Fuel. At the application level, with Turing complete smart contract support, potentially more temporary sinks for T-Fuel can be introduced, such as liquidity pools for Uniswap-like AMM DEX, asset collaterals for maker DAO, like stable currency, etc. With both sources and sinks in place, T-fuel circulation can be adjusted dynamically to adapt to actual demand. We believe this can maximize the utility value of T-fuel and benefit all stakeholders in the Theta ecosystem. For the full details of Theta Mainnet 3.0, please read the Theta Mainnet 3.0 white paper available here. Updates on Mainnet 3.0 progress will continue through the protocol upgrade process in spring of 2021, again, probably April 21st. And as we ramp up the campaign until launch day, we look forward to the Theta community joining in the development of the protocol and providing essential feedback and support along the way. And any of you wondering about smart contracts, it's pretty much identical to the Ethereum blockchain smart contract system, because that's essentially what they copied, was Ethereum, and created their own main Ethereum coin, which is Theta, and then one of their own smart contracts was T-Fuel. And now they're going to open that up to other people creating smart contracts. Now, I'm not sure if anyone can just do it automatically or what, but it looked like it when I saw the their website. There's a new tab. It may not be released yet, but it will be. That said, smart contract, whatever, where you can go in and basically copy and paste code and stuff right in there. So that sounds like just about anybody can use their network, I guess. So, in other words, you don't have to be like some kind of business partner with them and then they give you special access. It looks like it's just going to be open, I think, unless they were just showing us what it would look like to someone who does have access to write smart contracts. I don't know, but when I read this the other day, I'm just trying to think I think it was for anybody really. Not that it really matters. For you and I, we don't care about writing smart contracts. We don't need to create our own crypto coin on the Theta network. But it might make sense for some other people who want to get other video platforms up to compete with big tech. Maybe they'll create some of their own interesting stuff that uses the Theta network, and or, not even and or, but most likely or, their own token or cryptocurrency on the Theta blockchain. So, at any rate, good news. And remember, when Michelle Whitedev was asked, how does it look? How can it, give us an idea. What is the picture? What does this look like? How the hell is Theta going to get to $1,000? Like, how does that even look? She goes, well, it'll be something like this. And she goes, I'm just going to use this as an example. I'm not telling you it's going to be every year. Just listen to my example. But she says, just imagine a year goes by. Theta, she goes, at the time it was around 10 cents. She goes, it's 10 cents. All it has to do is a 10x. And it goes to $1. A period of time will go by. Again, let's just say a year. Up, did it again. 10x, now it's $10. Another 10x, $100. One final 10x, if you will, 1,000. And although I say one final, I don't know that I'd be too surprised if it went well past $1,000, by the way. But that's how it would happen. A period of time will go by, 10x. And again, we had 5 cent Theta earlier, right? A little while back, 5 cents. At 50 cents, there's your first 10x. We're at 70 cents. But again, in her example, she goes, well, let's just look at the 10 cent price. It'll be $1. My friends, you may see Theta here run up really quickly to $1 here shortly on this news tomorrow. I mean, I'm not saying that it may run up tomorrow at $1, but why not? You already saw T-Fuel go 100%. It was a penny. Just went up to 2 cents, backed off a little bit. And as a matter of fact, what is it actually at right this momento? Theta, 71, almost 72 cents. T-Fuel, 1.66. And, so I'll see what it actually spiked to. 2.06. So basically almost 21, 20 and a half. So 2.5 cents. It actually spiked. Came back down to about 1.5. Went back up again to 1.8. Currently 1.66, whatever. So that's good news. Because remember when I told you guys, when Michelle gave us this, I said, you gotta have to have this before they go to Mainnet. You must have your Theta, because you will get 5 times for free, 5 times the amount of the Theta that you hold when they go to the first Mainnet, 1.0 if you will. You'll get 5 times that. So if you had 10,000 theta, you're going to have 50,000 T fuel. If you had 100,000 theta, you're going to have 500,000 T fuel at that time. Now, if you're new to the game, I'm sorry, love you, but you're not getting free T fuel. It's over. That's why I was out blasting the horn constantly on this. So, again, perfect example. You had 100,000. You got 500,000 T fuel. 500,000 times, again, just went up to 206, whatever, 0.0206. A free $10,300 on 500,000 T fuel. That, again, you got for free. So if that's you, your friend JSnip4, Pete, and White Dove gave you $10,300 yesterday when it spiked. If that was your example, what if you had a million, maybe you had 200,000 theta and you had 1,000,000 T fuel for free? Double the number, $20,000 handed to you for free. Gosh, it's just incredible. So I have very, very, very high hopes. I did from day one. I went heavy into theta. That was the biggest holding I had at the time. Way back when, and I've spread my out a little bit, not too long ago, but don't think I don't have a decent amount of theta. I said then I am gonna get this because I've got plans for when these higher prices come. Michelle White Dove wants to create an orphanage in like a school for enlightened kids, like kind of both. And when I went to her house, first time, she mentioned the story where she got in a car accident. She was basically dead for a little while. Spirit on the other side is telling her, you got to go back. And she's like, no, I like it up here. I think I'd rather stay. No, you got to go back. No, I think I want to stay. No, let me show you what you're going to be doing in the future. And then they showed her. And then she goes, oh, okay. All right, but what about my body? I'm all destroyed. They go, don't worry about that. We'll take care of that. And they sent her back down. So when I heard that, I said, well, okay, so you've seen like a timeline of yourself in the future, right? She goes, yeah. I said, so is there something that you haven't seen yet happen that you recall like as one of the more important things or something? And she goes, yep. And I said, well, what is it? She goes, I'm going to be creating a orphanage / school for like enlightened psychic kids kind of a thing. And again, not just an orphanage for those kids, but an orphanage and that kind of at the same building, from what I understand. And I said, Michelle, if this thing gets even, it doesn't have to get to $1,000. If it gets to a decent level, I will tell you right now, I'll have that damn school built for you. By just you giving me that information, I acted upon it. I bought some theta, a decent amount, and throughout the months after that, I'd just have some extra money, buy some more. I'm over here telling everybody on YouTube, hey, don't forget your theta, get your theta. And I built up a little stash and said, okay, if it gets to this price, how much would a building like that cost? Okay, I think I know how much I need. But then I had other people telling me, Joe, please, when that day comes, let me know. Let us know. Because we also went a little heavy in theta too. There's just several different people I know. And we want to help contribute to that. So even though, Joe, you might have the money to do it at the time, whenever this happens, maybe we can make this happen sooner without the prices going quite as high, because we have several people wanting to help out on this. And that was my thinking. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to say no. How the hell am I going to tell someone no, don't contribute to something like that? So a funny story, my treasure hunting friend that lives out in New Mexico, that was initially the guy that showed me some of these spots, his wife, I found out, she wants to open an orphanage. And he's like, Joe, if we could ever get this treasure out of this mountain, it's just sitting in there doing nobody any good. It's just sitting there. If we could find out how to get in and where to go and all that, he's like, there's plenty for all of us. There's plenty. And my wife wants to open an orphanage. I want to help her open that. We could use some of the money to do that. I'm like, absolutely. Now you're speaking my language. So there's another one, not crypto necessarily, but treasure hunting. But again, if Theta does crazy, I'll build one for White Dove and his wife. How about that? I don't need this treasure hunting thing. That's just a bonus later, I think. Or maybe that'll happen first before Theta skyrockets. I don't know. But it's funny that I happen to know these two people that wanted to do that. And I had no idea about him and his wife wanting that. I never knew that. So I'm like, well, that's good, because, I want to use some of that money, that treasure money, if we ever find that dang thing out in the mountains, to help the Native American community, specifically. Now, that doesn't mean I can't help other things, but that's like I feel like I have a soul contract on that. That there's no swaying from that part. And as you know, Indians, a lot of their nations, if you will, their land, is in heavily run Democrat areas. And boy, have the Indians taken the brunt of living in poverty these days. I wish to get them out of that rut, if you will. There's probably a lot of room for Native American kids that need to be in an orphanage, I might suspect, amongst other kids. So, anyways, that's my little mission. That doesn't mean we can't do other things and that sort of thing. So I just want to share all this with you. Good Theta news. Keep your fingers crossed. I think, as Woo Woo Dude said, both politically and crypto, December will be a month to remember. I remember you. Again, just after I did my video the other day with the two, my wife, I'm talking to Spirit. Can you show me the high price of XRP for the month of December? What's the high? She's having a dream next to me. Joe, you just came in my dream, and you and your friend Dave, and you said 2 and then 2 again. And then I pulled over to check my phone, GPS, and then you text me 2 blah 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 blah, 2 blah blah blah, laughing out loud. You were really happy, really excited. Huh. Then Woo Woo Dude's driving. Spirit says, stop the car right now, pull over. Look down. Odometer. Oh my god, 022220.0. Again, imagine XRP, $2.22, 0.2, you know, because there's always that fraction at the end there, that decimal. Could you imagine if that, like, it doesn't just hit $2, but it hits like $2.22 or $2.22.2, you know, like this month? That will be so unbelievable that I'm of course I want it to happen, because I've already got this out there now. But if it does happen, so what if I said it in advance? Oh yeah, look, I got this, my wife got a dream. The fact that it happens, as crazy as all this is, what happens next? What other information is Spirit going to give me? And is it super accurate? Because it sure as hell looks like it, right? So that will be freaking awesome. And I can't wait for that. So anyways, take it easy. Catch y'all on the flip side.